Shalom Aleichem Rabotai. It is Yud Aleph Kislev, and we are continuing in Mishnah Yomi in the sixth parak of Shabbat at Mishnah 6. Yotza, she may go out with Sela Shal Chatzimit, with a coin on a bunion. So if on the bottom of the foot there's some kind of bunion or wound or blister, the treatment was to put a coin, to attach a coin to that area. Even though coin is usually muktzeh, it could be used as a foot pain relief on Shabbat. And we're not worried that someone's going to come and take it off. Habanot, ktanot, the young girls, yotzot bechutin, filu b'kesamim sheboznehem, they go out with strings or even twigs, like little toothpicks, that are in their ears. So what's going on is they had pierced their ears when they were younger, but they could not always afford earrings. As we mentioned earlier in this parak, that one of the issues that Chazal was trying to confront was that jewelry was fairly rare and expensive 2,000 years ago, 3,000 years ago. So there was a concern that a woman would get a nice piece of golden jewelry or silver earrings or something, and she'd want to take it off and Rosh Hashanah show her friends and come to carry it. So they couldn't even afford simple earrings sometimes. They would put just a thread or a twig or a toothpick in the ear hole to keep it open. And it was normal for girls who couldn't afford earrings to go out like this with a string or a twig in, so there was no concern she would take it out. Arviot, Arab women, yotzot re'ulot, they can go out with a re'ula. Apparently re'ula is a veil that covers the entire face except for the eyes. You still see this sometimes in Saudi Arabia or Iran. Umadiot prufot, and those in the median area can go out prufot. That's another form of a head wrap that covers the head and the hair, but not the rest of the face. V'choladam, and really this applies anywhere. So in any country, a woman could go out with such a head covering or veil. But our sages said like this was the normal custom in those places, that in Arabia they used to go out like this, and in Persia with the prufot. So again, this wasn't a Jewish custom, but since it was a local custom of every woman in that nation, so the Jewish woman went along with it. But this wasn't a Jewish custom per se. Great, on to Mishnah Zayin, porefet ala Evan. You could wrap the cloak around a stone. Now this porefet is the same, is the verb form of prufot that we saw in the last Mishnah, this median manner of dress where they would wrap a large piece of cloth around the head and the body and the neck, and then apparently you tie one corner onto the other edge of the garment, but you kind of need something hard, like some sort of nub sticking out to tie around. So you could use a rock for that, to have a place to tie around the edge of the cloth, ala egos, or on a walnut, ala matbea, even on a coin, bilvad shelo tifrof lechatchila b'Shabbat, as long as you're not tying this on Shabbat, because these items are muktzeh. These are typically muktzeh items. Well, not the egos you can eat, but a stone or a coin are muktzeh items. So ideally, she'd be tying her cloak around her head and body onto this coin before Shabbat, because she can't handle the coin on Shabbat.